Hey gang, having an exit policy for your fitness business is absolutely critical. I want to speak to you today about the reasons why it is so important. So first of all, now let's think about this scenario. You train a bunch of clients, people are coming along, they might be on direct debit, paying you week to week and so forth. Everything's humming along well, and suddenly you've got the 4 times a week client. I spoke to someone about this just literally this morning. They had a client, a 4 times a week client, paying them $80 a session, and that person is moving away. This personal trainer's in Brisbane, this person's moving to Melbourne, okay? That's a condition, it's something you can do nothing about. It's going to be pretty challenging to salvage that relationship. That person's going, no doubt about it. So now, that's 4 lots of $80, 4 8 to 32. That could be a significant amount of money in your week-to-week cash flow. So what can happen is if you don't have that exit policy in place, and what we mean by this is giving yourself enough time to be able to replace that person's spot on your program or with your personal one-on-one sessions. So our recommendation is somewhere in the vicinity of maybe a 21-day cancellation policy, a 30-day cancellation policy. We've got some clients who on our program are using up to a 6-week cancellation policy. We've had others who have put in minimum terms, i.e. when someone gets started with them, 12-week minimum terms, 6-month minimum terms. We've even had clients at Create PT Wealth who have done 12-month minimum terms because they're looking for that level of commitment, the person who absolutely wants to go for it. But let's go back to the exit policy. There we go. Just hit the camera, knocked that way off track. Too much talking with the hands. So if you give yourself 3 weeks, what that means is you can potentially avoid that stressful situation of, okay, clients leaving, I've got the SMS the night before, hey, I've got to finish up with you. I'm not going to be able to make tomorrow's session and I'm going to have to put it on hold altogether. Suddenly there's that potentially stressful situation where it's like, all right, well, what the hell am I going to do? And there's that loss of revenue and income and so forth. So giving yourself 21 days, it's 3 weeks notification. All your clients need to be made aware of this in the beginning. You've got to tell them the reasons why. And the reason is that they're securing their spot with you on your program. You are effectively turning up and you're exchanging time for money. And if you don't turn up and exchange that time for money, then you're not going to get paid and that person's not going to get their results. So you want to let these people know straight up in the piece that if they were to finish up with you, you just require a 21-day notification. During that 21 days, they'll still get full access to your program, full service to your boot camps. They can still attend their personal training sessions and so forth. So what it just means for you is that it just gives you that breathing space. Now, if someone was to want to finish up today and they were literally jumping. I'm not sure if the video just stopped then, but my phone started ringing, which I had to turn that bit off. If they had to jump on a plane today and take off somewhere, what would be the scenario? Well, I guess the 21 days gives you the ability to, either negotiate with that person if you thought it was important. Now, if someone signed off on your policy, 21 days is 21 days. And so in that instance, if they were to take off, not do any more sessions with you, they're contractually from the agreement that you got in place, then they would pay that 3 weeks of training. Because again, that you want to guarantee the security in your business. On the flip side, that might impact your relationship or level of customer service or whatever. 21 days does give you a little bit of breathing space, and what that means is it gives you the ability to be able to knock that back to 2 weeks or to 1 week in the first instance. But from our perspective, I probably don't recommend you go out there and start changing the policy just for anybody. The policy is the policy. You've got an agreement in place. It's the same reason why you enforce a cancellation policy. And I'm sure that other things that you're a member of or subscribe to that have cancellation policies, you abide by those cancellation policies as well. So why can't that be the same for you and your business? Like in our business coaching program at Create PT Wealth, our business coaching programs are 13-month programs. They run for 13 months. Why 13 months? Well, we know that building a business takes time, effort, energy, and so forth. Over the course of 12 months, we also know that there's going to be some public holidays, some time off, Christmas, all that sort of stuff. So we've taken the 12-month program and made that 13 months. Now, anyone who's on our program, they can exit our program. So they're not bound for 13 months. If they decide that they want to finish up with us, it's just a 3 months notification. Why 3 months? Again, because we've figured out at Create PT Wealth it takes us roughly about that time to replace someone's spot on the program. Not only that is that when we assign someone to their business coach, is that means that that business coach only has a certain number of clients, and so we've got to be very mindful of time allocation. We pre-book seminar rooms, workshop rooms, all that sort of stuff for people on our program. So it gives you an idea as to why we've put that policy in place. And what we've found is that policy is incredibly fair. It's a win-win. Sure, we potentially are losing a client, but at the same time, what that means is we have the ability to get compensated for that on the way through and go and find the next person. The other part to it is that if someone was in a situation, personal situation, whatever in their business, they needed a little bit of help and assistance, and right now they were just in a very stressful time. 3 months gives us the ability to work together and try and assist that person through that to see if we can get them the results that they want or the breakthrough that they require. Same thing over to your PT business. You might have the personal training client who's just not getting the results, and that might be the reason why they're deciding to quit. And I guess what that does, it gives you those 3 weeks to be able to get in there and say, look, we've got 3 weeks left together. Let's go for it. You know, let's really see if we can make some change, and let's just keep this thing open. And you may well find that at the end of that 3 weeks is that you might have turned that person around mentally, psychologically, and so forth. So it's a critical part in your business. Again, it's a part that we see gets missed, gets overlooked, doesn't get enforced quite often. So my suggestion to each and every one of you is to make sure that you put this policy in place. And if you've currently got clients and there's no exit policy in place, you can, of course, start it. You can draw a line in the sand and make a decision to say that, okay, as of the 1st of November or whatever date I'm going to decide to put this in, we've now got our exit policy in place. Now, you wouldn't have been made aware of this because it's a new policy, but I want to run you through it. You have it documented, and you sit down and you run each of your clients through it, get feedback from them, get agreement and all the rest of it. And again, what we find is that your clients, they know you, they like you, they trust you. They're the people who are going to be most open and receptive to, adhering to the rules of your business that you've set up. So there you go. Over to you. Opportunity for you to go and set this stuff up now. And I look forward to speaking to you shortly. Bye-bye.